My name is Miss Emily and I'm a children's librarian at the Ashboro Public Library. Today, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about being mindful. Being mindful means that we're paying attention to how we're feeling and to what's going on around us. Did you know that superheroes are really good at being mindful? They have to pay attention to everything that's going on around them so they know when they need to jump in and save the day. Well, we can practice being mindful by paying attention to what goes on around us. We can do this by using the senses that we have. Some people have 5 senses, and some people have 4. Some people might have 3, some people might have 2, and some people might have 1. But as long as we practice using the senses that we do have, we can pay more attention to what's going on around us and be ready in case we need to jump in and save the day. So let's go ahead and start with the sense of sight. If you have the sense of sight, what we're going to do right now is we're going to look around the room that we're in. Now, you may be pretty used to this room, but I bet you if we take a couple seconds just looking around the room, we can find something we never saw before. Maybe it's something that's always been there, but we never paid attention to it. Or maybe it's something new that our mom or dad brought home. So let's go ahead and take a few seconds to just look around the room. And then I'll tell you what I find, and you tell me what you found. And we can take a few breaths here if you want, just to help you focus. And this is something we can do anywhere we go. If we're back at school later, or if we're walking around our neighborhood. It may be someplace that we're used to seeing, but there's always something new to find and something new to learn. Okay, I think we've looked around our room enough now. Did you guys find anything cool? I found some birds that are right outside my window. I think they might be making a nest. I know that's not technically in my room, but it is something I noticed while I was looking around. Did you guys find anything cool in your room or maybe out the window? Awesome. So let's go ahead and practice our second sense, our sense of hearing. If you have the sense of hearing, we're going to open up our ears and we're going to pay attention to what's going on around us that way. So let's go ahead and close our eyes so we're really focusing on what we're hearing, okay? Not what we're seeing. And we can take a few deep breaths here if we want to relax while we're listening and help us focus. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes. Did you hear anything that you weren't expecting to hear? I heard the buzz of my refrigerator and some birds chirping outside. Probably those birds I saw, huh? Next, we're gonna practice the sense of touch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab something that we have around us and we're going to try and describe how it feels. We're not gonna say what it looks like, but we're gonna say how it feels. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this book that I have. Now the book that I have is Red Knit Cap Girl by Naoko Stoop. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you how it feels, not what it's about, okay? Okay, do we think we can describe what we were feeling? For me, I think this book feels very hard and very thin. It's hard because it's a hardback, and it's thin because it's skinny, see? Can you describe what you were feeling? I wonder if I could guess what that is. All right, let's go ahead and focus on our next sense. Let's go ahead and focus on the sense of smell. So if you have the sense of smell, we're gonna go ahead and close our eyes, and we're gonna take some big deep breaths and try and see if we can smell anything in our room. So hopefully your room is clean and doesn't have a bunch of stinky socks lying around. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and take a big breath in and a big breath out. And a big breath in and a big breath out. All right, did you smell anything good? Did you smell anything bad? I smell what I'm cooking for lunch, my soup. Did you smell anything yummy? Now the last sense we're going to talk about, remember there are 5, and we've talked about 1, 2, 3, 4. So the last sense, the 5th sense, is the sense of taste. Now, we might not be able to practice this right now, but we can practice it the next time we eat or drink something. So the next time you eat or drink something, we're going to close our eyes for just a bite or just a sip, and we're going to pay attention to what we're tasting and see if we can describe how it tastes, just like we were describing what we were seeing, just like we were describing what we were hearing, just like we were describing what we were feeling, and just like we were describing what we were smelling. Now we're going to try and pay attention to what we're tasting and see if we can describe that to our mom or our dad or our brother or our sister. And then a fun game you can play is while you're describing it, see if they can guess what it is. Maybe they don't know what's in your cup. Can you make them guess? Is it orange juice? Is it water? Is it apple juice? Oh, I could drink some apple juice right now. All right. So that's it for practicing our senses today. I think we've pretty much got our own spidey senses down. So let's go ahead and keep practicing that. And remember, you can practice being mindful anywhere. You can practice paying attention to these special senses and what's going on around you. And you can also practice paying attention to yourself, taking deep breaths and listening and figuring out what you need to feel better. Thank you guys for taking a breather and practicing being mindful with me today. I put out new mindfulness videos on the Randolph County Public Library YouTube page and Facebook page every Monday at noon. Thank you guys again and have a great week.